Now, Bill Gates believes that humanity will be able to win this fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. He has said that the world could start returning to some semblance of normalcy by the second half of the year 2021. Now, even the development of a vaccine by the second half of next year will be making a history-making achievement, is how he has put it. Now, Bill Gates said that the only way to beat this pandemic is to vaccinate much of the population of the planet. Before that, life will continue to be under some measure of restrictions. The scientists around the world are working around the clock to develop a vaccine for COVID-19. Now, currently, nearly about 75 projects are in an active stage of development. The global hunt for a vaccine began ever since China shared a genetic sequence of SARS novel coronavirus with the WHO on the 12th of January. Now, according to Bill Gates, the development of a vaccine as early as the second half of next year would be a historic achievement for mankind. He said, and I quote him here, "My hope is that by the second half of 2021, facilities around the world will be manufacturing a vaccine. If that's the case, this will of course be a history-making achievement. The fastest humankind has ever gone from recognizing a new disease to immunizing against it. Experts observe that it usually takes more than 10 years to develop a vaccine from preclinical stage to making it available for people. The vaccine for Ebola was accelerated, but even that took about 5 years to develop. In a battle against the coronavirus, some factors give hope. Parallel development and testing, enhanced global cooperation, large-scale trials, massive scaling up of development and production facilities may help us find a vaccine in a span of a year." Now, Bill Gates has identified about 3 key medical breakthroughs which will emerge from the pandemic. Firstly, this is to do with the progress in the process of development of vaccines. Secondly, new innovations in diagnostics, through which patients will be identified quickly and effectively. And lastly, a huge development in the field of antivirals, just like antibiotics. A lack of leadership has hurt mankind's response to this pandemic. The United Nations Security Council has failed to pass a resolution against COVID-19, and Bill Gates has a message for these global leaders. Now, he's urged them to unite against the common enemy. Gates has also called for the formation of a global institution to fight the pandemic of the futures. Now, Gates has said, and I quote him here, "This pandemic has shown us that viruses don't obey border laws and that we're all connected biologically by a network of microscopic germs. Whether we like it or not, if a novel coronavirus appears in a poor country, we want its doctors to have the ability to spot it and contain it as soon as possible." But the question, of course, is, will the global powers unite against this pandemic?